water changes. And this tank is my 120, and I did 100% water change. I do lots of them because of the tannin, brings the water nice and clean. The fish have no problems because of my system on well. I have a osmosis system on top of that goes through everything, which helps. This one's run by the FX6, which helps a lot. But as you can see, the fish look wonderful. This just happened. I just finished this test. I mean, this water change. Down here, my cichlids, as you can see, they're fine. Again, I did today 100% water change. They're just hungry. I'll feed them later. I feed them around 11 o'clock. But as you can see, they're fine. The little babies, big ones. It all depends on your water. If you're on city water, I feel sorry for you. The stuff they put in there is incredible. Chlorine. Oh, God, who knows what else they put in it. But that was 100% water change. That was 100% water change. This was 100% water change today too. I did a big water change today, so I've been busy all day water changing. That was 100%, and you can see these guys are doing good. I also make sure I have lots of air in the tanks. Air doesn't hurt. Now this tank, this is the worst tank for water changes. Whoops. Bingo. Put it on full. I did a full water change yesterday, 100%. And then I did another one today, a 40%. The reason why I have to do so many water change on this guy is because of the size of the fish. The sharks, the catfishes, the silver dollars. This tank has a lot of fish, and they eat. And then all the algae eaters in here. There's over 100 fish in here. That is a lot of fish for a tank. All my tanks are overpopulated. Again, this one I did a water change again today. Now, over here on the Planet tank, the last time I did a water change on this was, I guess, 2 weeks ago. And it runs on the Sunsum HW5000, the Elm 113 for the overflow. Right? All I did is add water to it. The fish are smaller, so the waste is not as bad. The biggest thing is algae. This one really, because of the calcium lights, it does get a lot of algae, plus also the CO2. Eventually it'll clear itself up. Now over here, this is another 120. All my tanks are 110 to 120, depends on where you are. 110 Canada, 120 USA. But this one here has over 150, or even more, probably 160 or 70 fish in it, babies. This one gets a lot of water changes, a lot. I do this one every week. I only do 100% once a week, and then I do 50s when I feel like it, just to keep everything clean. But the biggest help here is the lava rock. That keeps the ammonia and keeps down on your nitrates and stuff like that. It sucks it all in, which helps a lot. So water changes, if you're on well and you have a good system, it doesn't affect the fish at all. But the biggest thing is air. Make sure they have air. And again, this one here has a wave maker inside too, because they like a little bit of a current. But you can see they're getting big. I'm going to have to separate the long skinny guys. I can't remember the name of them, but they're going to have to be separated because they're a vicious fish. They're going to have to go in their own tank.
because once they get bigger and they start wanting to populate, they are pretty aggressive fish. So they will have to be removed and put in their own tank. I've done a few of them. Again, water changes are important, but it's best if you have a good system. And cichlids are pretty. The cichlids are a pretty indestructible fish. They're pretty strong. They can take a lot. When it comes down to the angels, they're fine too. Actually, you know what's funny? I've never had a problem with any of my tanks when it comes to water changes because of my water. There's nothing in it that could hurt them. So this is Tom from Tommy Tanks talking about water changes. I do a lot of them. If you're on city water, I can see the cost would kill you. Me, there's no cost. I have water running all the time, right? So it's not a big issue. I'd probably do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd probably do 600 gallons a week of a water change, or every 2 weeks maybe. It depends. Depends how I feel, how the fish feel. The fish are not suffering, they're growing big. The silver dollars are really getting big. I might have to get a bigger tank because the black shark is getting big. But he's been pretty good. He's not being vicious and he hasn't killed any angels lately. So, and he's under there. He likes it under his log. When he sees me coming out, he sticks his head out. What do you want, my property? So thank you for watching. As far as water changes, they're important, especially if you have big loads like I have. So take care. And thank you for watching, and please subscribe.